Yeah, like that's all I'm saying. Like I niggas out of hate though. Like I'm like, all right, I know. Like I told them, I know Team Money they point guard and shit. I get that, but I don't have to. Niggas like, I don't have to run point. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a bunch of guards around me. Only time I have to run point is when I'm playing against like number on 5 or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? That's the only time I gotta run the point. Not like what, like D Nasty straight, Mike cool, but then like the niggas they was ranking like Cortez, like this nigga ain't been on the game in months, dog. You know what I'm saying? We ran that nigga off the sticks. I told Flex when I seen him today, I said, you got Jay Bush rated high. We ran that nigga off the sticks. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, Mel, we ran that nigga off the sticks. You got all these niggas better than me and better than all these people that we literally ran off the sticks. We ain't even played these niggas. They don't even want to play us no more. Yeah, man, that's all. Yeah, okay, I got something for that nigga. He gonna try to blitz me all he want. Play the shit he want to. And I'm gonna blitz that nigga. Streamer right now.
All right, Coach, we're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now it's It's the Boise State alum, J.J. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. These two teams, they met up in the opener a season ago in Detroit, and it was the Lions who came out on top 35-23. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in that game, 2 to rookie Kenny Galladay. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get that steam going.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
81. Go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now wins. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And a loose football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. On the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
When the team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Bro, what the fuck, JJ Watt?
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It's Sylvester Williams there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
81. 357.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Out of the gun, Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
10. Hey, I need one. Tag 50, tag 50. Hey, go here.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. second down. Here's Stafford. Staying on his feet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Stafford on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Stafford again. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stafford. The completion to Reddick. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it.
Got hit. Ball, TJ
Jones. Out, incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Wentz now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
That one goes for 24 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 4 down, check. 46 down, man, 5-4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wrap. Foot. Check 26, check 26. Foot.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Big 20, big 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, here we go, hurry.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dale Buchanan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. And fights it off. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Great. 82. Lion. Black, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here, Black, come on. Rip.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense.
Bro, I'm getting the fucking stops, man. Damn, man, I just can't get some fucking offense going.
Now it's Tate.
These weak ass strips, man.
On the return. And
bro,
Lions will take over.
I cannot get no fucking offense going, dog. This shit's pissing me off.
For their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, takes 2 right there.
2nd and 10. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Play action. Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get
walking
the
his niggas up
keys
to
out
the
of your
fucking
pocket
line
with your
and
opposite
getting
hand
back.
while you're trying to run.
Come on,
you just
man.
can't do it.
Shorty, shorty. 82, 82. Hey, stat. Here, shift. Hey, other side, solid.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Right side complete to Butler. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on now. Let's go off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
82. Run.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lance 5-3, Lance 5-3.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Dawson's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
I see what this nigga doing in that Camp Temple, too. He dropping everybody back and then running around like a fucking madman, taking away your first read. And then he sends the fucking linebacker. He sends the linebacker when you roll out. Oh, shit, I can't even audible.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz.
Pick.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch.
I got a nickel and dime this nigga, man. That's on me, y'all.
As he was trying to haul it in.
I'm going to beat his ass in the playoffs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This nigga, I got something for this nigga Webb when I play him in the playoffs.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just
and then he do something with that. He do something with that cover 2 zone so he won't get beaten the fucking across the middle and shit.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in.
This nigga threw a high pass and the pass was nowhere near the fucking target and caught that shit. I mean, playing these niggas make me sick playing Madden, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it.
That goes for a gain of 31. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man,
You know, when he press like that, well, when he in that cover 3, see, he about to be in cover 2 right now. I got to figure out how to burn that nigga over the top with that shit, dog.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's unable to grab it.
Yo, but like he doing something where the fucking, like when he in that cover 2, the fucking scene, like you gotta attack him. But he been making some good ass plays. I ain't gonna hold you up, man. Those faggot ass niggas been making some good ass plays, man.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Stafford. He's gonna fire one.
This nigga Stafford is just like not even curving the rock though. He's like just throwing that bitch, dog.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football.
Here as he's taken down.
Then this nigga Zetto, I mean this nigga Watt, man, that nigga, he could go for cheap. Real cheap.
Pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And
You definitely can get that nigga back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now 3rd and long coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
I ain't got no speed at the fucking receiver, man.
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a
time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On first down at Stafford. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down.
He finally sacked me with that fucking zone blitz.
We've been around this league for
I've been covering that shit all game.
Never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down, here's Stafford. His throw caught.
That high pass is so glitched, dog. It's crazy. I just high passed the fucking street, and he caught that shit one hand.
47 seconds to go in the
Wow.
So they've been in the red zone 3
That's
times,
crazy,
and it's usually
dog.
just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And a turnover power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nick Vaughn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. 2-point try coming up for the Lions. This is a crew that was just 2 for 5 on 2-point conversion attempts last season. Throwing a Stafford. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Yeah.
As we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Great. 81.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job of getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cardinals, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn saying so long, everybody.
And fuck you, come in this chat, bitch. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Fuck out of here, nigga. Ain't nobody playing. Ooh. I ain't tripping, man. You clearly say I ain't play a game in the fucking. Clearly see that they're fucking playing a fucking week. I'm on your ass, bitch. Don't worry about it. I'm on your ass. I see a lot. Niggas could hold on to the rock. That fluky ass fucking fumble.